All right, Claudio asks one out of two part question. We're spending quite a lot of money on advertising for a keyword that defines the niche, but not our product. It's been a high search volume, but conversion rate is around 7%. It's a toy subcategory. Is it worth it to lose a bit of money for rank for this high search volume keyword? We've just made page one, or we focus on very specific keywords for much lower volume, but also lower ACoS. This could be a controversial question.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see what say you.
I have a non-controversial answer.
Okay.
So, yeah, so this is a very common occurrence, right? And the reason it's common is because everyone thinks if you rank organically on the top of the page one, you're going to get a lot of traffic. So invest in your, spend PPC, invest in ranking organically. You get up there, then it's going to be all worth it. Okay, so potentially, yes, there is a possibility where that works. There's also a possibility where that doesn't work. So with that being said, unfortunately, because it's not a clear yes or no, you're going to have to test. The way that I would do this is, right now you just made it to page one, right? You can stop now, scale back your ads, right? You know how much you're spending on that keyword, cut it down, and then wait, 1, 2, 3 weeks and see what happens to your sales, and see what, and by the way, don't look at what happens to your organic rank, because that's irrelevant, right? Look at what's happening to your sales and your total dollar amount in profit. That's what really matters. A lot of people are like, oh, page one organic. I'm like, relax. We're optimizing to get you the highest number of sales and the highest number of profits. It doesn't matter where it happens. We're just going to make it happen. And so you can lower your ad spend on that keyword. You track your organic rank, all this stuff. But look at what's happening to your sales and profits. If they're unaffected, then you probably don't really need to be there. You could be lower. If you start seeing a drop in the revenue, then it was probably helping. And especially if that drop coincides with your drop in organic ranking. Don't drop too quick, drop it gradually over time. And if you notice, like, here's my spend on that keyword, it's going down. Here's my revenue, it's going down. Here's my organic rank, it's going down. Okay, then you know that the organic rank and the spend on that keyword and your revenue are all tied together. So then I would go back and I would start spending more, go through the pain of ranking organically. And once I'm there, again, slowly try and come down. If you come down and things are fine, that's cool. If you come down, you start noticing your organic rank goes down and you start losing sales again, then again, your North Star should be your profit, your dollar amount of profit. It could be that keeping you up on the top of page one for that big, broad organic keyword is just hemorrhaging so much money in the ranking that the second that you stop spending the money, your rank starts tanking. And as a result, your sales go down. But those are sales that you could have never afforded anyways. So sometimes it might be best to be like, okay, we can't really afford to keep wasting money like this on this keyword. We need to find another way. And then go after the very specific keywords with much lower search volume, but also lower ACoS. By the way, I made all of my money on the specific keywords. And later on, as my reviews went up and my conversion rate and all this stuff went up, I was able to make a little bit more money on the broader ones. But I made all of my money on the specific keywords. So I don't think it's wrong. But this is exactly what I would do to test. Is it worth spending that money to be in page one, or should we scale back down?
Awesome. Lauren